wife and care of the growth group and how shall I put it, the growing together.
I like the down-to-earth community here.
God! Youth group! Free food!
Same in the growth group. I think the whole group has been encouraging me as I've been encouraging them. And so it's been really great.
I've just been really encouraged by how caring people are and how kind, and we got lots of meals when we had the baby, which made things a lot easier for us. And yeah, I just think that was really encouraging to see people actively living out Christ's love.
For our small group, we have a group chat and our leader's in there, and often she sends us encouraging Bible quotes and stuff, and that's really encouraging.
On camp, my youth leaders encouraged me to read my Bible more.
Hi there, it's Vision Month Week 2, and today we are celebrating God's work in drawing us from many different nations and backgrounds to be a part of one family. God has put us in this place and time and has brought people from all over the world to our doorstep. We are an ethnically diverse church, but we are praying that God will work through us to bring many more people from every nation to know Him and call this church their family too. We're getting out and praying for our community today with our prayer walk. If you're watching in the morning, remember this after the 10 a.m. service, and more details will come in the service. If you're watching at 6 p.m, I hope you were able to come along before the service today. Now, if you missed last week, you wouldn't have gotten a Vision Month booklet. Do grab one and have a look through it to get an overview of what we are doing this month, to be encouraged by the stories in there and pray about what God is doing here. Here's Raj to talk about one part of the booklet.
You'll see in the back of your Vision Month booklets, we're thinking about our goals for the coming year. If you've got a good memory, if you were here even last year, you may recall we had 3 things that we were aiming for. First, to develop a master plan for our church property. Secondly, to shift our ministry teams to focus around the 5 purposes of our church. Sometimes you call them the 5 M's. And thirdly, we wanted to develop clear pathways for visitors to our church to help them be welcomed and integrated well. And we've made really great progress on all of these things this year. We think that we're really close to having a master plan for our church property. It's been a big year of work behind the scenes and investigation for the building committee and parish council, and we're currently talking to the diocese about some of the options at the moment. You'll have seen a number of updates during the course of a year, and there are more to come, God willing. Secondly, our teams have become focused more around the 5 purposes of our church. And our goal for this year is to establish congregational leadership for each of those 5 different M purposes, and to make that the next stage, and then step forward in our 3rd goal of developing membership pathways was that we invited Ben Allen to join the team as our missions and membership pastor. He's developing Christianity Explored as a regular part of what we do, the missional discipleship training which some of you have already done, and a membership course which we'll hear more about as time goes on. Our goals for this year, they build around these 3 things, and you can see more about that in this booklet. When I think about what God has done over the past year, I'm just blown away by how many of you serve in so many ways. I love that this church isn't just about the staff doing ministry, but it's about the whole body getting their hands dirty, serving our God and serving each other. And I'm looking forward to celebrating these things at the Thanksgiving dinner coming up next Saturday night. I really hope you can be there, and really hope that you'll get your tickets today.
Last week I talked about our Thanksgiving projects. Now these are things we're giving money towards as a way of saying thank you to God for what He has done in us and through us. It's a way of moving our ministries forward in really significant, tangible ways. Now this project is one that I'm really excited about. In the past we've had a number of ministry apprentices serve here at church, but it's been a while since we've had one. But what is really exciting is that this year there are not 1 but 2 godly, gifted and servant-hearted young ladies who are joining the team to be trained to develop their ministries and to serve the church with a particular focus on kids, youth and cross-cultural ministries. I'm not telling you who they are yet, you get to meet them in the church services. But one of our Thanksgiving projects this year is to kickstart our funding of these positions. We'd love to raise $10,000 to really get them going for the year. Now they'll be doing some personal fundraising themselves, so think about supporting them throughout the couple of years. You'll hear more about that soon. But now you can use the response form in your handout to give towards this project or any of the other ones. Now as a church, there's nothing more exciting than hearing about people becoming Christians and joining God's family. We're celebrating and baptising a couple next week as part of our 6 p.m. service. Here's a little bit of their story.
Hi, I'm Craig and I'm currently studying a BA of Ancient History at Macquarie University.
I'm Karen. I work as a dog trainer and I specialise in rehabilitation training for rescue, aggressive and anxious dogs. I googled Toongabbie Anglican Church in March this year and it has changed my life. Craig and I had experienced a challenging 12 months, but we were encouraged by one of our friends, our dear friends, to find God.
I was sent to Sunday school as a child but spent most of my adult life following Eastern religions. Before coming to Toongabbie Anglican Church, I had experienced a particularly trying year, which included a suicide attempt. I was urged not for the first time by a close friend and brother to finally step onto the path that God had laid out for me. He told me that God had called me before but wasn't going to call me forever, and he gave me a Bible. Truth is, he'd already given me two, but this time something was different.
We'll hear the rest of their story next week, and Craig and Karen will be declaring their faith and being baptised during our 6 p.m. service. You are all welcome to come and celebrate that, and join us for a barbecue dinner after the service as well. Remember, this Saturday night is the Thanksgiving dinner where we will be celebrating what God has done in various ministries of our church. It will be a great night, and today is the last day to register for that. You can sign up at taclife.church or see one of the team after the service today. As always, you have a Connect card in your handout. You can use this to ask questions, give feedback, ask for prayer, or just say hi. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.